How's it going, everybody? It's Jarek Dawson here with another episode of Q Hughes Presents Creative AF. We got my guy Sav in the building. All right.
What's going on?
Introduce yourself. Tell the people exactly what you do.
I am Savaje. My friends call me Sav. I am an actor, martial artist, filmmaker. Right now, currently, I'm doing a lot of stunt choreography and acting and martial arts, and fight directing as well, and writing a little too.
What got you into martial arts? You know, back in the 80s, adopted martial arts, just that style heavily, but what got you into it?
My biggest inspiration, the first things that inspired me was video games. Tekken being one of the main ones.
Tekken?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm a huge
man.
Tekken fan. I have a Tekken tattoo. Yeah.
So, since we're talking about you working with legends, how did you get the opportunity to work with Snoop Dogg?
I actually just helped Snoop Dogg's daughter endorse her makeup line for dark skin.
Mount Rushmore of martial artists for you.
Are we talking about movie martial arts or just martial arts in general?
Since I want to hear you put Bruce up there, let's go with movies. Yeah.
Okay, movie martial artist. Bruce Lee definitely at the top just because he pioneered so much.
What advice would you give to a kid that would want to get into, martial arts and doing some stunts? Where should they start? How's it going, everybody? It's Jarek Dawson here with another episode of Q Hughes Presents Creative AF. And we got my guy Sav in the building. All right?
What's going on,
How you feeling, man?
Thanks for having me, bro.
No, thank you for coming out. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna thank you for coming out.
I appreciate
you. made it
being
out
thanked.
last minute,
Hell yeah.
We had to call in a favor, and he came through. First thing I want to get into,
Yes, sir.
we right here. All right, I'm gonna tell you why we right here. I'm a diehard Dragon Ball Z fan. All right, so this moniker, this Majin Buddha, where did that come from? Fill me in, man.
That actually came from a roast. Me and my friends, my LA buddies, as you guys may know, I'm not from LA, but I got some real cool LA homies. Shout out to C3. We were roasting one day, and he was like, you the black Majin Buddha. And we all laughed, and then I stopped and I looked at him and I said, no, that's really
Like,
good.
no.
That's
We
really
gonna
good.
run with that,
Yeah.
brother.
Exactly. I said, no, I'm coining that. I'm keeping that.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, bro, just let him know it's me who came up with it. So I just did that. That's on the record.
Yeah.
And the Majin Buddha, it's been like 4 years now, and it just fits. And I feel like I embody that already in like a weird way.
Yeah,
So,
we gonna dive a little bit more into the Dragon Ball Z situation, but I was so excited when I saw that. That's the one I wanted to fire out right away. But introduce yourself and tell the people exactly what you do, because it's a laundry list, and I feel like nobody can do that and introduce you better than you. So go ahead.
Appreciate
That's
that.
your camera right there.
I am Savaje. My friends call me Sav. I am an actor, martial artist, filmmaker, and there are many subcategories under filmmaking that my skill set falls into. Right now, currently, I'm doing a lot of stunt choreography and acting and martial arts, and fight directing as well, and writing a little too. So yeah,
Awesome.
filmmaker.
Yeah. So my question, I got a lot of them.
It's okay.
So I
I
hope
like
you're ready.
questions.
All right. So why the concrete, man?
The concrete?
Yeah, what's up with you doing the training on the concrete? Why did you choose that? Is it a mental thing?
My concrete dojo days. Okay, you did research.
I'm just saying, this is what we do.
Back in my concrete dojo days, part of the old school philosophy of martial arts, not so much new school, but like the old school philosophy of martial arts is definitely like hardening.
Gotcha.
Because you're not always gonna have a padded space. You never know when something could happen, and we don't have shoes right now, and we're walking to time. And
Gotcha.
It's about more than just fighting a person. When you're training on the concrete, you're trying to harden your body like for anything life might throw at you at
Gotcha.
that point.
Perfect.
I secretly chuckle when like I'm doing knuckle push-ups and stuff like that, and like the buff gym guy goes to do them, and he's like, my wrist.
My wrist is crazy. No, what got you into martial arts? Our culture, back in the 80s, adopted martial arts, just that style heavily. But what got you into it?
My biggest inspiration, one of the first things that inspired me was video games. Tekken being one of the main ones.
Tekken.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a huge
man.
Tekken fan. I have a Tekken tattoo on my
Hey, man, dedication.
Yeah.
You know?
So, but then I had my dad and my cousin who were like really huge into like Wu-Tang and Shaw Brothers.
Okay,
stuff,
gotcha.
Like the old school Shaw Brothers joints and like
Liquid Swords.
comic books and anime. Like they were on anime before it was popular. We're talking about like 94, 95, and they're like hiding ninja scrolls from me and shit. Before Dragon Ball Z, they're like, nah, you can't watch this, youngster. So,
Oh, Ninja Scroll. Oh, yeah, you
like,
couldn't watch that.
I was
yeah,
trying to
my
find
cousin.
It. Yeah, I was trying to find it. And
Yep.
I ended up, they hit it so well, I didn't get to
Wow.
it until like
Ninja
13,
Scrolls
14.
is
Yeah, bro, they
crazy,
used to hide
man.
it from me. So I used to see how excited, and these were like dudes from the hood, so like I used to see how happy they were when like martial arts and like Wu-Tang and everything, something new would come out. They would get excited, and it would get me excited. It would get me happy, and we play video games, and I started wanting to be like those guys. I would hear I would be sleeping in the living room and hear like Wu-Tang cutscenes as a child, like like the little cutscenes in Wu-Tang album.
Absolutely.
Ting, ting, ting.
Yeah. The sound effects.
Your teacher is now, they would be talking, and I'm like getting brainwashed by that as a child. I didn't know it would go this far, but yeah, it was just, I've been immersed in it since day one.
Yep. But you know what's good about that is you know how it is, man. When you fall into that realm, our culture doesn't necessarily embrace that fully. So, as a kid, like in Dragon Ball Z, that's why my nickname is Tokyo. Because
dope.
Tokyo. Yeah. So it's because I'm the Japanese culture from the arts, the anime, just the style. I was always, obsessed with it. Obsessed is a strong word, but you get what I mean.
I understand.
But I just loved it, and it was kind of a joke. It wasn't to the extent of yours. I like the Majin story. It wasn't as cool as the Majin story, but it was just like, Tokyo, I can definitely run with that. And as Ty, one of my mentors, would always say, he gets mad at me because I didn't trademark the name. He back when I came up with it, he was like, you need to trademark that, and didn't have the funds to do it, so I didn't do it. That's why I didn't do it, Ty. Didn't have the money, man, okay?
It happens.
That's why.
It's trademarked right here.
Yeah, trademark right here. But no, as I was saying, when we adopt something like that at a younger age and you pretty much got your identity, it's it's easy to get bullied by stuff like that because it wasn't coined as being cool,
right?
Back then. But now it seems like everybody embraces it and everybody wants to be a part of something like the Dragon Ball Z phase and all that.
Facts.
So since we hopped right back on Dragon Ball Z, is Majin Buu your favorite character?
He's not my favorite character, but I do like him. I like the process he went through. I'm a Gohan guy.
Gohan?
I'm a Gohan.
Gohan let me down in the Cell Saga. After the Cell Saga, they made it seem like his potential was so high. And then after the Cell Saga, it was like, wait a second, where was this guy that
They made it seem like he peaked and like he just disappeared.
Yeah, man. It was. I had high hopes
I
during
did
that
too.
saga.
I think we all did. But I kind of read the story behind Akira Toriyama's writing and why he went the way he went. So that kind of cushioned the blow for me, kind of understanding it from writer to writer.
Basically making
I got
it
out of
to
my
where
fan shoes and got into the writer shoes, and I was like, I get it, bro.
Yeah.
Because Gohan was going to take over the show. And then people wrote him a shit ton of hate mail. I'm sorry, can I say that?
you're good. We'll edit it. That's
They
fine.
wrote him a lot of hate mail.
Yeah.
Goku was going to stay dead. And it was going to be...
Oh,
that's
I
why
didn't
Gohan
know that. I
started
wouldn't have
wearing
liked that at all. Yeah, I wouldn't have liked that. But they didn't have to nerf him
They didn't
so
have to nerf
hard,
him.
though.
But it was going to be... Goku probably would have came back eventually, but it was going to be Gohan continuing on and becoming stronger than Goku. And people wrote him a lot of hate mail. Goku got so much love over here on the West that, he just kept going with that.
I think they could have given him the same dynamic as Trunks.
Yeah.
Because
I like future Gohan, even though it's a tragic story. I just like the character. He seemed like he had a lot more potential.
Yeah.
Doing the one arm thing
Yeah.
with the Super Saiyan and everything like that. Like it seemed like he had a crazy amount of potential, and he just died early. But
Yeah, man.
I'm a fan of. A lot of people hate Beast Gohan. I'm a Beast Gohan fan. Just
You know,
because
I haven't
Gohan.
even gotten into that, and
Oh,
I'm
no?
I'm
Okay,
excited.
shut up. I was
No,
thinking
no,
about-
no. You know what's crazy? What's beautiful about this? I won't drag Z for too long, but I have to say this. I watched all the way up to Tournament of Power. That's where I from the beginning, Dragon Ball Z when Raditz came.
Yeah.
There all the way up until Tournament of Power. Now I have a son. He's 5 now. No, he's 4. No, he's 5. Sorry. Yeah, he's 5. Just turned 5. So he got into it. And I kid you not, we watched all the way from when Raditz came to Earth all the way to Tournament of Power. Oh, and we actually finished Dima.
I was about to say, did you like
We
Daima?
fin-
I enjoyed the second half. The first half was a little bit kiddish, and the second half was like, oh, this is turn. It's a little
There were some good fight scenes.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Didn't really care too much for the story, but I do like the fight scenes. But we cleared, me and my son cleared that in like a month. We were binge watching it.
wow.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, we were. It was
good.
Yeah, it was good. it was good, but no, yeah, we were binge watching it. I was telling somebody before, watching him, like he is into everything that I was into when I was a kid. So it's like I get to sit there and watch him play Sonic and beat it. Like he has gotten all 7 Chaos Emeralds with the help of me, of course. I never did that as a kid, but I'm able. I got I'll show you after. I got a picture of him standing in front of the big screen TV with all the Chaos Emeralds, and I had to take a picture just to capture that. I know, man.
That's my goal
Yeah.
to be a dad one day and do that. That's so dope.
Yeah, man, and the Dragon Ball Z, toys. They got the posters up. So, but no, yeah, man, he's a cool little kid. He's all right.
Yeah.
So stunts. What got you into actually doing the stunts? Did you have like a mentor that kind of took you in, or did you?
I did have several mentors, but after I was already doing it. So I got into martial arts at 8 years old, and then kind of kept going and jumping around from different martial arts until like high school graduation. And then I got out here and met Sifu Bruce Wen, Shaolin teacher, who was a stuntman on Rush Hour.
Oh, awesome.
I didn't do any films with him, but I just trained with him a lot.
So all of the Rush Hours?
He was in Rush Hour 2.
2. That was all of them were good. 2 was
yeah.
an amazing one. Yeah.
And trained with him. That was my early 20s, and I didn't do any films yet because at that time I was doing music.
Singing, rapping.
I was rapping and doing beats. I still do beats. I don't rap anymore.
Gotcha.
And my beats are like stuff for movies and stuff now.
Awesome. So you do like the movie scores?
Yeah. I want to layer my beats in the fight scenes that I direct and stuff like that.
Awesome.
But yeah, so I was a martial artist all through my 20s. Took a little break, got kind of fat, came back swinging, got into Taekwondo, met a Taekwondo teacher, and I met him to do a film, and we were gonna choreograph that ourselves.
Awesome.
So yeah, I later on met the first person to actually formally train me in stunts, who was the stuntman for Morpheus in The Matrix Reloaded. I think the first Matrix and The Matrix Reloaded. He was a stunt double for Morpheus in The Matrix. His name's China McCoy, and he was the first person to formally train me in stunts. And then from there, I just started doing movies and doing whatever came along and just kept doing my martial arts. I was already kind of immersed in it when I met my teachers, though.
That is awesome. What was the first movie that you got? What was your first big break? That's impressive that you have that many that you have to say, wait, oh, you see him? He said, oh.
I'm like, which one was big? I'm trying to figure out which one was like big, cause I used to extra on The Wire when I was 15, but that was just like being an extra. I was a teenager.
I mean, that's still a big deal, man.
A huge
yeah,
deal.
that's a big deal. Yeah.
I want to say my biggest thing happened, I think, in 2023, 2024. It was a feature film called Hands for BET Plus. It was starring Rampage Jackson and Billy Blanks.
Okay.
And so I got to meet them and be on set.
Two legends,
with them.
okay.
Yeah, I got to choreograph my own fight scene in the beginning of it. Did an awesome fight, and still waiting for it to come out. But I think that was probably like the biggest thing. That was like a huge budget. They were like giving me haircuts on set and stuff like that.
Man, you're working with some legends.
Yeah.
So since we're talking about you working with legends, how did you get the opportunity to work with Snoop Dogg?
I actually just helped Snoop Dogg's daughter endorse her makeup line for dark-skinned women and people.
Okay.
So I showed up. I had I have a publicist, and she had told me about that event, and it was mainly for his daughter. Shouts out to Snoop's daughter, and it's called Chalk. It's her makeup line.
Okay.
And they were having like a party / gifting suite and stuff like that, and I was like, I'd love to show up and support. And you know, Uncle Snoop was there live and front and center. So I couldn't miss the chance to, you know, mix it up with him, and it was a family vibe. It was a family vibe. It was a family function. So it was dope. It was dope.
No, that's awesome. You know, sometimes it's just, you know, who you know and being in the right rooms.
Yeah, man.
What advice would you give to a kid that would want to get into, you know, martial arts and doing some stunts? What advice would you give to them? Like, where should they start?
Is soon now. Now they should start now. You should where? I said now. I'm thinking of when, but they should start now. Where should they start? At the beginning, man. There's so many, like, it's different than it was back in the day, to where like you didn't have the internet. You had to like open up the yellow pages. And then you had to like discern whether someone was doing what we like to call in the martial arts community bullshito or bullshitsu.
That's crazy.
You had to make sure they weren't doing any of that, and you have your own discernment, because there was a lot of that going on back in the day. Now you can just look up somebody, look at Yelp reviews, look at some YouTube footage, and see exactly what they're doing, figure out that style is for you. There's so many styles to choose from. Just find somebody and start, and stay consistent.
Gotcha.
I'm not even where I would have loved to have been doing tournaments and stuff like that, and been getting up to higher levels as a youngster, but I was spotty and inconsistent in certain areas, and now I'm learning how to flip at 30. In my 30s.
So you just now learning how to like do a backflip?
Just now learning how to flip.
You just now learning how to do it?
I'm just now learning these things. I kick and punch really good,
man.
But
listen,
I'm in my 30s, and I'm in gymnastics now. I go to Mass Gymnastics. Shouts out to Matt.
Yeah.
And we're working this out right now.
I'm be honest with you.
Spins and flips, and we're getting it.
Me, my best friend Kevin, and a few people from my neighborhood, like that's what we used to do for fun. We used to call it tumbling.
Tumbling, yeah, it's called tumbling.
Yeah. So I'm talking about backhand spring, standstill, backhand springs, standstill notes. Listen, you probably gonna think I'm lying, because everybody thinks I'm lying when I say this.
I don't think you're lying.
Listen, I would literally find a wall, run up the wall, and do a backflip off the wall. Oh, I was cold, bro.
Oh, yeah, you
I'm talking like 15, 16, I think maybe 14, 15, 16.
I just hit one of those for the first time maybe last year.
I probably could still do it. I'm not gonna try it.
Yeah.
But I could possibly still do it.
That's amazing, man.
I was even doing front flips, which was extremely hard.
That's
like
extremely hard.
everybody in the group had that one thing they do
Yeah.
and nobody else could do. Mine was, you know, you run super fast, then you just hit the front flip.
Punch, yeah.
Yeah, just do the front flip.
Yeah.
That was mine. Nobody else could do that. Kevin had his twist was flawless. I'm talking about flawless. You know, just do the round off, then hit the twist.
Like an A twist?
Yeah. So he literally
Like an Arabian?
all the way around. Yeah. So he hit the full 360, I believe.
Back full?
He was back full. He was cold, but he was small though. He was a really skinny
I
kid.
train with a lot of small guys. It's amazing though. I'm just I did tumbling. Now I'm doing tricking. They call it tricking, but I know when we say tricking in our community, they're like, oh.
Yo, like you just spending money out there.
No. It's not, No, but I'm doing tricking. I'm getting better. I'm learning how to one-handed cartwheel and cartwheel with no hand.
It's never too late to get started. Ty, you hear that? Ty, you want to learn how to do some flips?
It's never too late.
He said, huh? No, I know. Yeah, he actually.
Come out to Mass Gymnastics on Thursdays, brother. We out there because we still do our formal martial arts. I still practice my taekwondo because I want to be able to do my tricks with my fight choreo and actually apply attacks and kicks and stuff to it and stuff like that.
So, what was the biggest lesson that martial arts has taught you about life?
It taught me that there's no secret to success, for real.
Okay.
Like, it's not a secret. Like, when you think someone's being cliche when they're telling you to be consistent, they're not. They're really just telling you what to do. They're really just telling you how to get there. Like martial arts and the consistency and like seeing the gains and like learning how to be patient and be humble. Like I learned from martial arts by myself, patience and consistency, but in martial arts class with other people, I learned humility, I learned how to always start over. Don't ever be afraid to start over. You go to a new class, you go to a new school. Don't walk in there talking about, oh, I know this, I know that already, I know this already. Just be quiet. You might learn something new.
Yep, just learn. Keep your mouth shut.
Even if you know that thing already, I learned the reapplication of a thing makes you a beast.
Okay.
That really makes you a monster. Like, you could think, oh, I learned how to do this already. But the guy who did that 10,000 times is different from the dude who I learned how to do it, I don't do it anymore.
Now, you know what they say? Repetition is the father of learning. So yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, so, and that's one thing I am happy I did before I got into tricking. Like, I was just like, I'm gonna master just the regular roundhouse. Just the regular roundhouse. Just basic flexibility, and just let me get all my basic kicks. And now, when I kick and when I do my stuff, like, even the trickers are like impressed. They're like, whoa, dude, that's really solid. So now I'm like, okay, I'm ready to get to tricking. I'm ready to do that and mix that into my form.
This is literally right off the top. I think you're gonna like this one.
Go ahead.
Mount Rushmore of martial artists for you.
Are we talking about movie martial arts or just martial arts in general?
Let's go with.
I love them
since I want to hear you put Bruce up there. Let's go with movies. Yeah.
Okay, movie martial artists. Bruce Lee definitely at the top, just because like he pioneered so much. And I feel ashamed that there are certain guys, I don't remember their names from Shaw Brothers films, but one of my favorite guys from Shaw Brothers movies is Lo Meng. I believe he played the Toad in the Five Deadly Venoms. That's still one of my favorite
I have to
guys.
rewatch that one.
Right. I don't even think I could give a fair 5. I feel like I have to give an old school 5 and like a current 5.
So Mount Rushmore is 4. So
Okay.
you're constricted now. Yeah, it's even worse.
This isn't fair.
So you got 2.
I'll go with my biggest inspirations then. Lo Meng definitely inspired me because I love him in all Shaw Brothers movies. So I'm gonna go Bruce Lee, Lo Meng, Mike Jai. Love Michael Jai White.
I see Ty's hat going up and down over there like yeah.
And I'm gonna have to put Donnie Yen right there over everybody else.
Man, so is Jet Li an honorable mention or no?
I love Jet Li and I love Jackie Chan, but I love the way Donnie Yen fights.
Gotcha.
I love the way he does his choreo. He directs his own stuff. He fight directs and does his own choreo. And he's a just monstrous martial artist.
Gotcha.
And I love how well-rounded he is. Like Jet Li and Jackie Chan have their style and you can spot it from a mile away. But when you see a Donnie Yen movie, you're gonna see guys throwing boxer-like punches, super Shaolin-like kicks, and then maybe someone gets suplexed to a table all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we can do the Ip Man thing, and with the more traditional style.
So that is Ip Man. Is that?
Yeah, it's Donnie Yen. So he can do both. He can do like that gutter MMA type style, and he can do that traditional old school Chinese style as well. So I love Donnie Yen.
So with the Ip Man films, I'm not too familiar with them. There's a guy another artist from St. Louis that always posts about Ip Man. How long do you think it'd take me how many movies are there?
I think it's like 5.
4 or 5?
I think it's like 5, because there's a few there's one spinoff. I think either Grandmaster's a spinoff.
Okay.
And then there's the prequel that features Bruce Lee's character.
Gotcha.
And has that famous story of him fighting Wang Jack and him going and fighting U.S. Air Force karate guys.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take some time and sit down.
Get 1 and 2 under your belt. Get 1 and 2 under your belt, and that'll make.
So don't dive straight into the middle.
Yeah,
of
you
it.
don't have to don't dive in the middle.
Okay, gotcha.
Because you're gonna be like, what's happening?
Yeah.
You're just gonna come into.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. But the first, and honestly, they're all great movies. But the first one is the one that has that fight choreography that kind of makes you put your hand over your mouth and be like, I think you just killed that guy.
Right.
I'm gonna
have to tune
in the
in.
dojo killing people.
Right. So, Beautiful Danger and Princess Tyler, what do these roles mean to you creatively?
Fun voice acting. I got to play a British accent.
There it is. I was waiting for one. I was waiting for an accent, man.
I got to
and
play
there
a
it is.
British bad guy on one of them. And the other one I actually got to help come up with the comic book concept and got to come up with some of the characters, and so that was fun. That was a lot of fun, just being in my kind of little kiddish bag. It was a comic book for kids, like a cartoon for kids that I did for somebody.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, so it was cool to like.
How
see
do,
what
how
I
do you
could
even
get
get? How do you get those opportunities for someone that, even like myself? I feel like I've been trying to break into, voice acting for about a year. Whenever I have time to look it up. Like what does one do to get into that?
Well, honestly, just to give a disclaimer, I feel like I can give good bad advice on that because
Good
I
bad
kind
advice
of went
is
against the
interesting.
grain. I kind of
Yeah.
went against. Everyone told me to go here and sign up for this and become a part of that, and I kind of just like used word of mouth. Like I networked, I showed up to events, I did my job at films, and I would sit with people in between shoots, just like how I'm sitting with you right now, and I'd break into a British accent and I'd be telling jokes, and they'd be like, I think you'd be really good for this job. Here's my friend's number, and I've gotten all of my jobs.
So you just have to pretty much just be in the right room.
Yeah,
you have
be
to
in
be
the right
present.
room and be likable do your job really well on set, and then talk to people on set.
Yeah, actually be a good person
Yeah.
outside of your role.
Right.
Yeah,
That's how I do it. Like, it's like you see that guy who's really good at his job, but nobody wants to talk to him. He's mean.
Yeah, don't go talk to that guy.
Like, I'm either making people laugh, and then they're impressed when they see me. Like, oh, I didn't even know he was a stunt guy. I thought he was like sound guy or something over here telling jokes. And they see me doing stunts, and they're like, their mind's blown. Or it's like vice versa. You know, they see me do an awesome job, and they may be a little intimidated because I might have just beat someone up in a scene or shot someone in a scene.
Yeah.
And then off camera, I'm like, hey man, what's going on? Blah, blah. And they're like, oh, I know a friend. I think you'd be perfect for ABC. So I think my IMDb is getting filled up, and all of it's been word of mouth. Bro.
No, man, that's good, man. Word of mouth is good because when you say this person can do the job and you show up and you do the job, now you don't only make yourself look good, you make the person that gave the recommendation, the person that introduced you, look good as well. And who is that person that you feel who's one of your mentors that got you into doing what you do right now?
One of my mentors, I don't currently have any mentors. I kind of float about, but I thank all the mentors that came along the way. I definitely, like I mentioned, China before. I haven't worked with him in a while, but I thank him so much for the experience I got from him. Sifu Bruce Wen, my Taekwondo teacher Javon. These are all people that have like helped me along the way, just kind of sharpen my craft and get better at what I do.
Gotcha. So it seems like you are very, very passionate about what you do, and I feel like that's probably what's gotten you so far in your career is that passion and that drive. So what would you tell your younger self to get to your level? Because it seems like you got to where you wanted to get pretty fast, or do you think it was a long track? Okay, so that's perfect. That sets up my question. So what advice would you give your younger self to get to your, position just a little bit quicker?
I'm trying to figure out a way that I can craft this, because what I'd really say is mean, so I'm trying to craft it.
No, be mean. If you gotta be mean, just be mean, man. And sometimes harsh realities is the only way people learn. So
even if you don't know what to do, do something. Don't do nothing, because that used to be my issue. I was like, oh, I don't know what to do, so I'll just wait.
Yeah.
I could have been training harder.
right.
I could have been putting pen to pad, writing something.
Yeah.
Probably nobody would have looked at it back then because I'm 20 and my writing sucks, but I'm getting to practice it.
You never know, man. Somebody might like the writing.
I mean, in school I would get good feedback on my writing.
You're talking about writing like story
stories, yeah.
So, Will, that's why I'm glad. See, I'm a dot connector. That is a camera operator. You are a story writer. Will, I think you guys need to.
And a second unit director.
Yeah, what's that?
A second unit director.
Second unit director, man. So I definitely want you to get Will's information, and I want you to try to. Yeah,
Please.
man. Oh God, this guy here. Like I tell any of my guests, everybody sitting in this room. There's more people that are usually sitting in here. It's all friends and family. Like when I used to do music as well. I still do a little bit of music now, just not as serious. Just kind of, for fun. because I'm really good at it, like really good. Not to toot my own horn, not like that.
Man,
But yeah.
I definitely want to hear. I'm a music head, sometimes even a music. I used to be a music Nazi, but I'm not anymore.
That is, whoa, okay,
I
all right.
used to be.
Yeah.
I used to turn that off in my house. I really used to tell people that. My ex-girlfriend, I feel so bad now.
Yeah.
Like, I used to be, turn that off in my house. You don't play that. Like, I really used to.
Oh, so you didn't like music?
No, I used to love music. When I say music Nazi, I mean, like, if there was something that I didn't deem to be, like, soulful or real or, you know.
Oh, I get what you're
like,
saying.
Turn that off now.
Yeah. So
resort to fisticuffs.
So were you against because there was at a point in time in music where people didn't like Soulja Boy because they were so hip hop. Are you talking about like that?
And I couldn't be a hypocrite because I was born in 1990, so I was right there with the Soulja Boy. That was a house party thing. I still remember us almost breaking the floor from Dancing with Superman in high school.
Funny story, funny segue. This guy Talion, who's sitting right behind that wall, he actually introduced Soulja Boy to YouTube. Or what was it? Did Soulja Boy introduce you? Soulja Boy introduced him to YouTube.
That's crazy. That's a crazy story.
Yeah, because
you know, Soulja Boy would love to be. See, I told you I was the first one. He would love to be to verify that. That's amazing.
And I'll even add on to that. So Ty, his best friend, his name is DJ Beats, Beast of Music. So whenever you ever, you chain hang low, wobble the jibs, you ever hear that Beast?
Yeah.
So that's DJ Beats.
Okay.
DJ actually walked Soulja Boy into Interscope, right, Ty? Before the deal. So he walked him in Interscope, just didn't see the vision at that point in time. And then Ty, so how did he end up? So Collie Park had an A&R, right?
What happened was Jibs and Soulja Boy were really tight. Jibs would fly Soulja Boy up to St. Louis. They would run around, tour. Jibs helped him get his first million hits with the
Babe song, yeah. I got me some Babe and Apes. Yeah.
So Jibs believed in him so much that we had an A&R that was, in between with Interscope. So Jibs and DJ took Soulja Boy to Interscope, pitched him, and our A&R was like, nah, she didn't see it. So
It's right.
He went back home, he left from LA, went back home, was kind of sad about it, and then while he was there, Cali Park's kids just happened to play the Babe and Apes song.
Wow.
So I think it's like two kids are playing it, and he asked them like, "What's that?" And he's like, "Soulja Boy." And then he went and got Soulja Boy. Cali didn't have a middleman, so he just walked him in and said, "This is my new artist."
Yeah.
So y'all are part of like a real history.
Yeah. So
It's like a real history.
he's a part of Real Hip. So that's my mentor. And he's a part of Real History for sure. Yeah, for sure.
That's dope.
But yeah, man. So yeah, you just never know who knows who, man. Isn't that crazy?
You never know, and that's what it all comes down to. You never know, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm nice to everybody. If they're nice to me, I'm nice to everybody, and yeah, like that's why I deliberate. I have a nice little crew. Like, it's not just me. I have other people in my little crew. My homie Sean. Shouts out to Sean. He's also a director and a stuntman and an actor. My guy Savion, he's a creative vision, always there when I need him. You know, my homie Benny, always there with the drone when I need him. And we all know different people and all bring different people to the table whenever we need to shoot something and stuff like that.
That's what it's all about, man.
Networking to find our family, man.
Yeah.
It's
Are you on LinkedIn?
No, I'm not, but I probably should be, huh?
Come on, my man.
I should be.
We're gonna get him on LinkedIn. We're gonna get him right.
Get me on LinkedIn.
Absolutely. This episode is actually going to air on LinkedIn.
I didn't know you could do that.
I know you can't.
You almost had me. I know.
You're like, wait a second. But no,
LinkedIn has stepped it up.
No, absolutely. LinkedIn is I've actually met some amazing people on LinkedIn from a bunch of different companies that I normally wouldn't be able to just, bump and rub shoulders with. Just being on LinkedIn, the CEOs of companies, the creative directors of companies, they're all there. So not only doing what you do, which is being in the mix, going to network face to face, also get on LinkedIn, because there might be somebody in Florida at a company that could assist you and help you. You just get on there, shoot them a message, send them your, make your profile just like a resume. It's pretty, that's all it is just a resume. You get your people to give you recommendations or whatnot. You get your connections on there, and you can make some amazing things happen on LinkedIn, my friend. So before we end this and get into this gift,
Do you have a gift for me?
I just want to ask you a question, all right? I want to ask you a question. And I want you to think real hard before you answer this question. Do you honestly feel like Goku is stronger than Vegeta?
And I feel like you're a Vegeta fan. I love them both so much, but yeah, man, Goku is stronger.
So you do not think that Goku is overrated?
Goku's not overrated.
It's gonna take this.
Wait, come back.
No, yeah, but no. Goku's good, but I'm a Vegeta fan all the way. If you can't tell,
Vegeta's a Vegeta fan.
Vegeta's my guy. It's me and my son. Even before my son, but like before I had my son, I was like, oh yeah, I can already tell Vegeta's my favorite character. And then future Trunks came. I was like, yep, that's gonna be me and my boy right there.
I literally mimic Goku's personality in the martial arts world and just in the masculine fitness world in general, because it gets me by safely.
He's a good character. I think he had the best character development.
I
So
mimic his
it's
personality. Fair. I'm happy-go-lucky, so if you're better than me, no big deal. But also, I might be really a lot better than you, so don't be fooled by this.
Yeah.
I do the Goku so that.
One thing I hate about Goku though, he always shows up late. It's like always bro, where is this dude at? And he's he's traveling for 5 episodes to get to where he needs to go.
I hate that.
Yeah, man.
Or he's healing in a chamber.
Floating in
hyperbolic
a time
waiting.
It's bro, come on, bro. They're dying down there, man. Get it together.
I don't like how they do Vegeta. I do like him better for character development. He's a better developed character.
Yeah, I think more of us can relate to Vegeta than Goku, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. I'm not going to judge you for that.
It's okay. I only relate to Goku because I smile even when shit's really hard.
Yeah, you have to, man.
Yeah.
But this gift is for you, so I'm gonna go ahead and hand that to you.
Thanks, man. I like gifts.
Yeah. Talion Young is the owner of Inked Brand, proud sponsor of Creative AF. Yes, sir. So the slogan is called "Leave Your Mark." All right.
What do I do? I open it? Can I open it now?
You can absolutely open it. We want you to open it now.
How do I do
We
it?
recommend that you open it now. Yep.
Oh, it's so nice. Look at the packaging.
Quality.
Look at the quality packaging.
Yeah, he doesn't slack a minute. So Ty actually traveled to China to get this whole mechanism that you're looking at right now.
Hard.
Yeah.
Sorry, edit that.
No, you're not. Hey man,
This is dope. What?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey.
Yeah, this one.
And I think I followed him on Instagram already, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
This is so dope.
Ty, how long have you been at it, Ty? When did Inked officially start?
I ended up actually trademarked it and did all that stuff 2-3 years before I launched the brand.
So what was launch year?
I would say maybe 17, 18.
So yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Man, thank you.
He's man.
This is dope.
Oh yeah.
The backstory and
Oh yeah, I already know it.
Oh, you have something different?
Yeah. Hold on. Here. I want you to explain too when you.
So being a martial artist and now knowing your backstory, I didn't know who you were or what you were here for, but appreciate you, my brother.
I
And
appreciate you, fam.
I would like to present you with this one as well.
Wait, both of them?
Yes.
I was gonna trade it out.
Nah, they're both yours. They're both yours.
Thank you so much.
So-
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Which form of martial arts did you start studying
So I
first?
started off with karate. It was American karate. I hated it. And then I transitioned to Taekwondo from 8 to 13. Loved Taekwondo.
Okay.
Taught me all the Tekken kicks that I wanted to learn.
Yeah.
And then I went from Taekwondo to MMA in 2005. And my teacher, Sifu Sam, was a teacher of Dan Inosanto, who was Bruce Lee's student. So he was teaching us Wing Chun, boxing, Muay Thai, Bong Se Savat, the French foot fighting,
Yeah.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
And then I finished my high school career with just straight up boxing. Just listen to my teacher.
Bruh, the same thing. Like, so I started off with Shaolin kickboxing. From Shaolin kickboxing, Muay Thai kickboxing, Muay Thai to Jiu-Jitsu. And you said something about Bushido. I was actually a member of Bushido martial arts thing.
Oh no, I was making fun of Bullshido. But
Nah,
Bushido
I heard
is
that.
real.
I heard that in the back.
Bushido
I
is
heard.
real. Bushido is not Bullshido.
Nah, I got it.
But-
And then so also did a little
The
bit.
Hanya.
Of,
Oh, this is hard.
yeah, that's why I was like, I think that would be more appreciative, like represent.
This is
Appreciate
hard. What? Thank you, bro.
Man, I appreciate you, bro.
Much love, family.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. Yeah, and martial arts is life, man. And then I kept going. I got into Shaolin when I got here, and I found a capoeira teacher, Capoeira Xiangola. Did
Really?
that for a little bit. Yeah. Shout out to Cheyenne. Amen. He taught me capoeira Xiangola, and yeah, man.
How's your capoeira?
It's pretty decent. Pretty decent.
To make you feel like you back on the cardboard?
It made me feel like I'm in the motherland for real, because we used to have to sing and everything before class. And learn how
Yeah.
to play the instruments.
Well, you
and
know,
berimbau
yeah, because
and
it's
that.
supposed it comes from like
Comes from
capoeira. I think
Angola.
was like it was like
Yeah.
one of the original forms of martial arts. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's dope to
It's
hear.
the original form they were hiding from the slave masters. They thought they were dancing and singing, but they were really out there training. And then they rebelled and was flipping all over the damn place.
So have you? There's an anime because I heard y'all talking about anime. Castlevania, the recent one when the next generation. Like I
Yeah,
think they kind of
yeah.
touched on like the whole.
They
capoeira
touched on
thing.
like the slavery and the
Yeah.
music and everything. Yeah, that was dope. That touched me in the heart a little bit.
But
It did.
I definitely felt you on like when you are a martial artist, it's like the first thing you're taught is anytime you take a new sensei, shidoshi, somebody on, it's like you have to walk in there with the glass
Yeah.
half full. Like that's where you get the best experience out of it.
I do that in life. I show up to somewhere new. Sometimes, like, I can be really social and talkative, but sometimes I'll show up to somewhere new and just stay quiet for a little bit and soak it all in. And, like, 9 times out of 10, I have heard this before, but I want to hear it again.
Yeah, because
good
it's
for
always
me
a
to hear
different
it
version.
again. Yeah. I used to get mad. I used to get kind of I heard this before. I know this. It's good to hear it again. Hear it again. Learn it. Really learn it. Because it's not really, knowledge isn't really power. It's the application of the knowledge is when you get powerful, right? Knowledge is potential to be powerful. So I used to just have a lot of knowledge and not really be applying it and not want to hear it when someone would say something that I knew, again, until I really started applying things. And when I started applying it, I started getting happy when I would hear it again. Like when I made certain things an everyday practice, and then someone would say it again, oh, don't forget that. I'd be like, oh yeah, thank you, yeah, hey, yeah,
like
oh,
affirmation.
you too, hey. Like, it's not no more like, oh, I know that already, like, you know?
Nah, it's dope. So which
thank
form
you.
is your favorite though?
I love Jeet Kune Do. It's one of the newest forms, but I love it just because of all the blending that it did. Taekwondo is my favorite for kicks, but I love Jeet Kune Do
For punches?
because of like punches, kicks, traps, you know, and then like you have the certain sifus that break off into like Eskrima and stick fighting and stuff like that. with it.
Yeah, I studied.
I started studying
Kempo.
Eskrima recently. I have my own pair of sticks now. And so I do nunchucks. I do a lot of stuff.
My tool of choice, bro. Ever since
you.
I was
I
like
love-
6,
bro,
with
for
the
real.
seeing Bruce do it was like,
Yeah.
all right, once I got like to the 2, being able to use 2 at a time. Now I know I smack myself in the forehead if I tried it, but
I learned how to do it with my eyes closed eventually. But it takes a lot of practice. Only the real ones smack yourself. You got to smack yourself at least a few times to know how they feel when you do it to someone else.
literally used to keep a pair in the right here in that little like
In the
in my
little
back.
small of your
yeah,
back,
just walking around, never knowing. Then I did the same thing. I studied Kempo. And
Kempo is no joke. Them Kempo guys are no joke.
Bro, then
I studied Kempo for a film. I studied Kempo for a style that we do called Gunjitsu.
I heard of it. I've never actually seen it.
You seen it? John Wick. First John
Oh.
Wick. That's all gun. Boom, 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 boom. Bow, bow, bow to the face. Like everybody's Brazilian jiu-jitsu and getting shot in the face and a lot of chops to the throat and shot in the stomach. That's gunjitsu. That's that good old gunjitsu for you.
Yeah, we got.
Yes,
I gotta
sir.
come out and see this stuff.
Please come to a stunt session. I would love to
Man.
just chop it up all day, bro.
God.
Yeah,
Oh,
look,
my
you're
God. I
in
feel
good
like-
company.
Bro, cause like I remember my first sensei was like my childhood best friend's dad. So he peeped something that was going on in the household. I came down and my buddy Terry, he's like, him and his dad was like a fifth degree. And they were practicing in the parking lot. We're in like the hood and he's just out in the parking lot just teaching the son Shaolin. And then I'm standing there like watching and it was like he just kind of saw something internally in me. And I honestly, to this day, give credit to his dad because I feel like his dad saved my life. Like, if he hadn't taught me martial arts and started that journey, I could have probably just taken what was going on and just internalized it and let it build up to the point where either I was going to hurt somebody or position myself.
It gave
to
you
be
an
hurt by
outlet.
somebody.
Gave you an
Yeah.
outlet for your emotions, which is what a lot of young boys don't have. And I'm glad I had one because I'm in an alternate universe. I'm mentally destroyed somewhere. I'm a menace to society somewhere in an alternate
You
universe.
are unfortunately Vegeta somewhere else.
Somewhere else, and not the new one, the one that was eating people on their planet.
Yeah,
that
you
one.
know, the Majin
Not the-
Buddha.
Yeah,
Vegeta,
with the M on his forehead.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
one. But
you
in
know,
this
no,
one,
no offense to the Vegetas and the Sasuke's out there, but what do you know about the name Sakura outside of Naruto?
cherry blossom. They smell good.
Okay, outside of that.
Now that I don't know outside of what it means.
All right, I'm not gonna hold you up much longer, but
No, it's
I'm just
okay,
gonna put
cool.
you onto something. No powers, pure skill, windbreaker.
I didn't think of him, but I have watched Windbreaker. I didn't think of him with that. Windbreaker is a dope one.
Now, if
Windbreaker is a dope one.
you want your Vegeta, your Goku, but more of a Sasuke from Naruto rather than a Naruto character, more of a realistic character, Sakura from Windbreaker.
From Windbreaker, yeah.
Dude comes
That's a
in.
good call. I didn't even think of that.
It reminds me of what's that? High Low.
I
The
didn't see
High
that
Low
one.
series for the high school. The schools where the delinquent students. I think it's either C drama or K drama, where you get these kids that go in like Sakura to these high schools over in Asia, and they want to be the top of the class as far as the delinquents. So each school is just basically one big gang that goes off and fights.
So they did a
another.
show like this? It's like
a
an
show.
anime?
You can find it on. It's a
What?
real life characters. You can find it on Netflix. Honestly, with your background, that might even be a show you might want to get involved in.
Yeah, that might spark something.
Because
Because
you got you got a bunch of Sakuras that go to these schools, and it's like one primary character that it's about four or five different movies. It's a movie.
in these K joints have been crazy fight choreography. They be showing out, man. I be like, we gotta step it up over here, man.
And just the
They be-
realistic fight scenes. Like I'm into. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the Shaolin, the flying through the air, but I love like, just like you said,
That's why I said I love Donnie Yen.
Yeah,
You watch
like Donnie is
Flashpoint or
like-
one of them.
Bro,
You watch
like-
one of them cop joints with Donnie Yen.
Yes.
It's like, whoa, what did he just do to that guy? And then he shoots him after, and it's like,
and then with his punches, it's because like some punches, you know, are setups to stun a person.
Yeah.
And then follow up with another technique.
right.
As opposed to like where you get some shows or movies where it's like every punch is a lethal punch and it's not realistic to me. It's like, not to say somebody can't, because those short distant punches do hurt like hell if you get hit in the right spot. But it's just like Donnie gives you this, I may or may not walk away from this fight with or without something broken.
Yeah.
Because like when he said he had to face off with Mike, he was like, yo, I was scared.
Yeah. And he's doing the elbow blocks when Mike is Mike said he actually hurt his fist on one of those elbow blocks. They were really going for it, and he hurt his hand on the glass and everything. That was great choreo right there, because it was showing you. They tried to make it as realistic as possible. A small Asian guy, what would he have to do against a Mike Tyson level guy? And he would have to resort to elbows and dodging, and he'd be getting knocked across the room, and he would have to try to subdue him at his joints. If you noticed, it was very realistic. You had to lock the joints and try to get him down to one knee.
You try
and
to
stuff
fight,
like
and
that.
it's like, all right, I can't beat you with size, but I might go for your eyes.
Yeah, and that was Bruce's big thing. He was trying to teach the difference between being in the sports and just walking up to somebody on the streets. But thought it was arrogant, because if you ask him, "Oh, can you beat this guy? Can you beat that guy?" He'd be like, "Yes." But they automatically imagine him in the ring against like some Titan with gloves on. They're like, "Bruce, you're insane." No, Bruce is literally saying, if that guy comes up to me on the street and says, "I want to fight," he's gonna to your eyes real quick, or your throat, or hit you in the knee, or
this isn't an exhibition fight.
Yeah, it's not gonna go well. And he's very fast and very strong, and that's what he means when he says, "I can beat that guy if he just comes up to me," because he knows most people aren't thinking that way, and that's the realistic way to apply martial arts in the street. That's another podcast, though.
All right, I'm sorry for taking over.
It's all good, man. Thank you, man. Much love, brother. Much love.
Appreciate it.
So, man, appreciate you coming out last minute, too.
Hey, thank you for having me, bro. It was a blast.
I'm going to have to come to some of them stunt sessions, too.
Please, bro. Please.
It's going to have to happen.
We do action Sundays. You could pull up, learn something about film and action, learn some of your own stunts if you ever get into it. Learn a little bit of martial.
You never know. I'll teach you how to run up the wall.
I need to lock that one in.
All right, man.